welcome to Spicy Scholars, the show where knowledge gets fired up. Today on our very first episode, we have Virginia Orzel, who is a media, audio, and visual professor. Thank you for joining us today on our first episode.
Thank you for having me. So it'll be interesting because I have a sensitivity to heat, so we'll see how far I can go.
Then it'll be fun. She brought her own go bag and everything. We have some sugar, some milk. She also brought whipped cream, ranch, blue cheese, you name it. She's got it all. So today we have 6 wings, 6 sauces, as well as 6 questions. Are you ready to jump right into the first question? Alrighty. So we'll start off with our first hot sauce, which is just jalapeno pepper. With this hot sauce, the Scoville is 8,000, and this is the lowest they make at 1 flame. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a dab there, right onto the cutting board. We don't need too much of it.
I think that's smart doing it on the cutting board because...
Yeah, we don't want to slather it.
Yeah, because it could be dangerous.
Alrighty.
All right.
So
Get that back.
Put that right back.
All right.
Get our cap on there. Alright, so let's take the wing and then we'll do the question.
Okay.
How about that? Ready? Alright. Let's see.
It's got a kick to it.
It's a little warm.
It right on my tongue.
Yep,
I did.
it's right there. Alright, you ready for the question?
Ready for the question.
So, what is the most memorable story you have worked on and what made it stand out?
Memorial. That's a good question. I would say my tongue is like,
yeah, that was
should not
warm.
have done it at the tip of the tongue. I would say I did a scleroderma documentary, 15-minute, and it was to help a friend of mine who was dying from scleroderma.
Okay.
And she came into my office, and she's like 5. She was like 5'7", 5'8", and she was probably 80 pounds.
Oh, wow, okay.
So she had dropped a lot of weight, and I almost didn't recognize her. And I'm like, you know what? I got to do this for her.
Yeah.
And so, but what I didn't realize is how much that meant for so many other people. Like, I would be at Lowe's and people with scleroderma would just come up to me and hug me and said, thank you so much. You don't realize how much that meant to me. And so I think that was probably one of the most powerful pieces I did.
Wow, that's a great piece, yeah. Well, it's stuff like that that definitely makes you stand out as well as a creator. So, you want to elaborate on that, or are you ready to move right along?
I am, and you know what? I'm not going to use the tip of my tongue because it's still on fire, man.
No,
I'm telling you.
I was playing with my cats last night, got a scratch right on the bottom lip. Where's timing for that? All right.
I wonder if a little blue cheese would help.
Yeah, give it a go. Alrighty.
That's interesting. Okay.
Alrighty. So,
let's try this.
Our second hot sauce is the original habanero extra hot pepper. This is a Scoville of 200,000, so it goes up quite a bit. This is 2 flames on their scale, so I'm going to dab a little bit of this one. Don't need too much. That's going to be hot.
It is going to be hot. I'm going to not be as brave.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure how to eat this without it hitting the top of my tongue. This will be interesting.
Maybe the roof of the mouth, but that might be worse.
It could be.
All right. Ready?
Yeah, how much do you have on there?
I got it under the thing, as much as I can.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah. That picks it up.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a jump.
And that totally does.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sugar does not really help people.
No? I might skip it then. I'll try it later on, I'm sure. All right.
See, I didn't think your glasses were going to be big enough, to be honest with you.
Now, I can respect drinking right out of the jug.
Yeah. So I'm like, but I'm impressed.
It's for visual effects.
It is. Okay, I have to say, throwing that sugar on top helps tremendously. I think I'm going to be on fire for a while. Wow. Now more of my tongue is on fire.
You're going to avoid spicy food for a little bit? Yeah, I can feel it to the back of my tongue now.
Yep, it's spreading. Okay, let's go.
Yep, I'm probably getting redder on the camera. Alrighty. What is the most important lesson you have learned in your career and that you think everyone entering the field should know?
I think, wow, there's a lot of things I've learned. I think that not giving up, you know what I mean? I think it's too easy. I think a lot of people give up too easy these days. And it's realizing that there's got to be an answer, and just to be patient and to find that answer. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days, but don't quit.
When I took my intro class with you, I definitely felt that, because there was a lot of video things that I was doing wrong as far as focus and whatnot, but you had us keep going, and it definitely works out.
That's fantastic.
It's a great, important lesson. All right.
I'm glad I'm not getting my blood sugar checked tomorrow.
Yeah, that is definitely a plus. You ready to go on to the third wing?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, for our third wing, the hot sauce is chipotle pepper sauce. This is a Scoville of 415,000 with 3 flames. So we're getting into the mid-levels there. This is a little bit, I think it was double what our last one was. Let me double check that. A little over double. Okay. So the chipotle one. Oh, this one just smells hot. I smelled it as soon as I opened it. All right. So we got this here.
You seem to be handling this better than me.
I don't mind spicy food too much, so we'll see once we get towards that last one, because they go up.
You may be the only one on that last one. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'll keep moving along if we need to do that. All right.
I'm going to be very wimpy on this one.
It's all right.
I have literally
if it keeps you in a little longer, it's worth it.
You're doing better than I am.
All righty.
Okay, ready?
Got some on there. Ooh. I had that one on the roof of the mouth, yep.
Have some sugar, man.
Ooh.
Have some sugar. I'm telling you.
Yep.
He finally dove in.
All right.
Well, ready, what?
I think I'm good for now. I want to see how long I can hold out.
I think it's a combination.
You got to mix it up.
You got to mix it up.
It's like chemistry.
It is. Okay, ask away.
All right. So what do you find to be the most difficult part of creating an engaging audio or video story?
Oh, most difficult, huh? In engaging? Well, I think I'm really pretty good at engaging people. And I even have students that, like, when I did my film on dementia, who have absolutely no interest in dementia, they actually watched the whole 50-minute piece and were very engaged, and they were really impressed. So I have an ability to engage people because I look at, whenever I'm telling a story, on having a conversation like we are right now, right? And so I think if you tell your story not as a textbook or a lecture or, throwing people all this information and numbers. You know what I mean? I think if you tell it in a way that is more like you would tell your mother or your grandmother.
To the common person.
To a common person, that you draw people in, and that I think that they're going to be more engaged that way because you're making them a part of it. And so I think that what I would encourage people to do is be curious. Like I know I ask a lot of questions, and I know I've had you as a student, but I'm always asking questions because I'm really literally curious about everybody. So I think being curious and trying to understand people and wanting to dive deeper into who people are as an individual, and then telling that story and telling it like you would be telling a friend, that's what engages people.
Right. That makes total sense, and I would agree as a viewer. All right.
Okay.
You ready to move along?
Let's do this, yeah.
We're halfway done already.
We are halfway done, yeah. I'm really just worried about the last two.
Yeah, those are when we go into the 7 digits. Alrighty. So this hot sauce is the red Savina pepper at 577,000 on the Scoville unit with 4 flames. So here we go.
All right.
I hope this one doesn't go right to the nose. Oh, yeah,
it might.
does,
it might. This is where the nose
there.
starts running, doesn't it?
Yeah, I should have brought tissues too, I guess.
Oh, we got sleeve. Oh no, you don't have a sleeve, really. Okay.
Nope.
All right, here we go.
I wore a bright red sweatshirt today. My face is gonna be red enough. You might lose me on this.
Is your mouth on fire?
It's getting there. Yep, I can feel it.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's go right in. All right.
All right. Oh yeah, I can feel that. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That might be where I jump to the sugar.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
Get it on that
I'm
part of
going
the
in.
tongue. Yep.
That's so dry. How you been doing that?
That's why you have to have milk afterwards.
All
They
right.
kind of work together. Woo! Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Oh yeah, it's hot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right.
These aren't helping.
No, no, the milk didn't help at all with that.
The milk did not help. The sugar did not help. My Ready Whip did not help.
I'm back to the blue cheese.
You make me mess.
We can use the napkin too
Okay.
if you need to.
That's got some sort of. I
Yeah.
probably should have shaken it up. It's got really kind of a
Oh,
lot
the
of
blue
vinegar at
cheese?
the top of it.
Oh, so it's like the blue cheese juice.
It is the blue
Yep.
cheese juice. Strangely enough, though, I think that little vinegar is helping.
Do you
Wow.
prefer blue cheese or ranch on your wings? That's
Well-
not the question, but
Well, interesting you say that. I did bring
you
ranch
brought
too.
both. Okay,
But I thought the blue cheese, because it's got the fat in the blue cheese, I thought that might be better than
especially
the ranch.
Western New York, you got to bring blue cheese.
Absolutely. So I prefer blue cheese,
Alrighty.
actually.
All
All
ready
right,
for the
wow, I'm
question?
feeling that one. My lips are burning. Okay, yep, I'm ready.
What do you think about the future of photography and videography in the age of AI and automation? And do you see it as an opportunity or as a threat?
I look at it as an opportunity. I am one that loves technology, and I love things that change and make things better. AI is not going to get rid of everybody's jobs, but it's going to make your job easier, particularly when you might have to do something quickly, you know what I mean? And you might have to pull something up. It's going to be able to help you do works that might take forever, like transcribing. Like now,
Right.
Premiere Pro does transcribing of your video, which makes it a lot faster than you sitting there for 2 hours transcribing,
Right.
30 minutes, because you have to rewind, listen back. So it's going to help make things faster for you, and it's going to be, it's going to help in the process. It's not going to deter from the
Right.
process, I think. Yeah.
Now I know, like in PowerPoint, they have like the designer option where it's almost like an AI thing where it designs it for you. Have you seen anything like that when you are creating like video pieces and whatnot, or?
Yeah, some things that they've had for a while now to help with automation, like, it finds it transcribes
Yeah.
the dialogue for you, but it also, for years, it has had a noise print, whether
Right.
it's in Audition or whether it's in Premiere Pro. So now they're calling that stuff AI, so that stuff has been around for a while. What will be interesting is I have a former student of mine when I taught at RIT. They are using different, like Journey from Adobe, to be able to take her artwork and be able to create
Right.
different pieces. But you need like a really long depth description of it to make it happen. So, I guess I've been using the tools because
Yeah.
now they're calling them AI.
So you were ahead of the game.
Yeah, and so it'd be interesting to see how it goes, but it still isn't going to be able to think on its own.
Right. But
Yeah.
it's interesting. We'll see
is.
as we head into the future. I'm starting to sweat a little bit.
I see
can
you're
feel- yeah,
turning red.
I'm
Yes.
turning red.
See,
It's
that's
getting
why I
hot.
started this early, because I kind of. But I'm
Yeah.
feeling it. The lips and the
Oh, yeah.
tongue, left side.
Right on the
I'm
lips.
going to have to balance it on the right side, I think now.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Now let's do it.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So this is the ghost pepper sauce. Pretty popular pepper. It was really big on YouTube for quite a while too. Scoville now hits 1 million.
Oh,
And
boy.
this is 5 Flames at their highest rating by Melinda's.
My nose is starting to run.
Yep.
Okay.
Start
Oh
doing
my
a lot of
goodness.
sniffling. All right.
I'm getting a little sugar high here.
We should have scheduled a marathon right after this for you.
I know, right? Okay. I'm not putting that much on. I'm very nervous about that.
I don't blame you.
All
I
right.
think I went a little too heavy. This is
You did.
I went really heavy.
I challenge you to.
Alrighty.
All right.
Let's do this.
All right. I'm putting like a very teeny tiny
All right,
dot on here. I'm afraid.
Oh yeah, that one's
Oh my
immediate-
gosh. I didn't even. Oh my gosh.
That's immediately uncomfortable.
Oh my gosh. It is. It is. I didn't even get to bite it, and it's already. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Oh, that's uncomfortable.
It really is. Oh my gosh. It's like it's on
I can't
fire.
drink when you go to do the whipped cream. I'm going to laugh.
Oh my gosh. Nothing's helping.
No. No, I don't think you can help with that one.
Oh.
I can feel the heat in my chest.
Oh my gosh. I just put it on my tongue to bite it, and I couldn't even bite it. It was like immediately fire.
Yeah, I can feel the sweat in my eyebrows now. Okay. You want a minute, or are we good to go?
Let's keep going.
Alrighty.
Oh my gosh.
Is there a memorable interview or moment that stands out to you as one of the most challenging or rewarding in your career?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, that was hot.
I know that is hot. That's all I can think of is this fire on my tongue. I would say, gosh, you know what? I've interviewed a lot of really amazing, great people
Right.
Throughout my career. I think challenging, I don't know if it was necessarily a challenging interview, but I'll tell you what was challenging for me. For my film on dementia, what was challenging there is the pandemic happened, so I never got to finish shooting the film.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was trying to, and I waited because everyone was like, oh, by fall it'll be fine, right? And I was shooting fall of 2019 and spring of 2020 when we went on, the pandemic, lockdown. And they're like, oh, by fall it'll be back up and running. And we were not back up and running. So at that point, what I did was I rethought the whole film to make it work with what I had.
Right.
So that, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that was a challenge because I wanted to get into nursing homes to be able to show how
'cause they were
technology
all
is
like that for a
helping.
while,
Yeah, and I couldn't get into nursing homes. And my
Right.
friends couldn't get into nursing homes. So
Right.
so then I had to figure out how to tell the story
Right.
with not having all the footage that I needed.
Yeah, so that probably put quite a boundary on just about every project that you could really think of, I imagine, at that time, right?
It did, and it was really stressful because I'm like, what am I to do with this? I've
Right.
never had this happen where I've only shot like 70% of the film and then I had to make up the rest.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hard time.
Okay.
You ready enough for 6 yet?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alrighty. So this is our hottest sauce, this scorpion pepper, and this is a Scoville of 2 million, so it's double the last one.
Okay.
It's a jump by 1 million, yeah. So this is, again, 5 Flames, their highest rating, and I actually found a review that said this was the hottest sauce, and someone said it blew my head off, period. Blew my head off, period. That's all he wrote in his review. Top comment, so we'll see. Hopefully we keep our heads.
Hopefully we do.
We're gonna go with it. Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay. I need to be a little less generous this time.
Oh, I am totally not being generous at all.
Feel the acid reflux. Yep.
Yeah.
Omeprazole is gonna be a lifesaver tonight. Alrighty. Last wing.
All right. I have literally
All
a
right.
microscopic dot on here.
I put the whole thing in. Oh wow.
It is freaking hot, man.
Oh, yeah. My scalp's all sweaty right after that.
I'm sweating too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what the
It's
heck?
good thing we don't want to smell the vision because I'm sweating.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Holy smokes. Oh
I'm
my
reading
gosh.
another part of the wing. All right.
My goodness. Wow. And we're only doing dots, people. I
Yeah.
mean, like,
No,
we're
if
not
we-
even like,
If we toss this in the sauce, we probably would have stopped after wing. There's
my
no way.
goodness. I don't think I could do it. I really
No.
don't.
No,
I think this is my sugar for the day.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I still have room for ice cream. Ice cream would have been good too. I didn't even think of ice cream.
I didn't either. Nice fat and
Yep.
cream.
That would have been right up the
and you would have
alley.
been fine. Oh my gosh.
Alrighty. You ready? Mm-hmm. Alrighty. What's one misconception people have about being a journalist, especially in the audio and video mediums?
Well, I guess it depends on who you talk to.
Okay.
You know, I mean, if you're really doing your job with, telling the story and telling the truth of the story, and you're engaging. You're not doing propaganda, right? Like
Right.
or you're not doing sensationalism, where some stations in smaller markets do. You know, they want to get the viewers, so they sensationalize the story. TMZ does that, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
where they sensationalize just to get the viewers. So, but I'm thinking of that reporter, and I can't think of his name. The guy, Jeffrey, who was part of, he was, J.D. Vance added him to the texting.
Oh. Anybody get a check on that?
He was from the Atlantic. Was it the Atlantic that he was from? But anyways, that reporter that was accidentally put on, and they asked him why, a reporter asked him, why did you share the text messages? And he goes, well, I wanted to tell the truth. I wanted the viewers, the American people, to read them and then make a decision. Like, I didn't ask to get on this, right? And now the Trump administration is saying that, you know, all these things, and read the text and you tell me what you think. And that's what a good reporter should do, is like, here are the facts. You
agree,
make the
100%.
decision as to what it should be.
Yeah.
And so I think if you do, I think his name was Jeff. Oh, Marcia and Kim are going to kill me for not remembering the reporter's name. Was it Jeff? Okay.
Right.
And it was from the Atlantic, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I got that right. And so if you're like him, then you're telling the truth. But then if you listen to politicians, some people are going to think that Jeff is lying and a propagandist and all this other stuff. But a lot of reporters, if they tell the truth and they do their job, then they're the ones that are accurate, and everyone else is.
'Cause the facts are the facts.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. Well.
We survived.
Yeah, you can say that you've eaten hot sauce that was 2 million Scoville. That's some of the hottest hot sauce you can get on the market. So
my mouth is on fire.
you can feel it. Well, thanks everybody for joining in. This was our first episode, and we look forward to having our second episode. And make sure you stay tuned. And a big thank you to Ginny for coming on today and enduring all the hot sauces and putting up with all the questions.
You're welcome, and thank you for inviting me. This was a lot of fun.
All right. Thank you guys for joining Spicy Scholars.